I think your mental approach, 80% of this game is mental, and we say to our kids, motivate the mind, the body will follow. And so when we start a game to really put them in position of plays that have high percentage of a success rate, certainly sometimes you may want to take a shot the first play of the game. Sometimes you may want to be safe and just run the ball. Other times you may want to find that happy medium in between that'll jumpstart your team. We have to find that play selection, those plays of selection, to allow our team to be in position to have early success going down the field from an offensive standpoint. I think defensively, we have to get stops. When we get third down, we had a 3rd and 2 a couple of times on 2 occasions, and we jump offside and bail a team out who gets a free play. We have to be disciplined in that approach. Our mind has to be determined to be able to start the first quarter as well as the second quarter, ideally. Those 2 quarters, we've been least productive from a point standpoint, gaining and holding our opponent against. The I-35 showdown against Texas State, who's a much improved football team. It's always good to come home and play in front of your home crowd. What was in that Alamo Dome on the Baylor game was unmatched. It was electric in there. I think our team's approach and how we want to go about playing this football game against a quality team with the support of our fans and the focus of our team, will be prepared to play well.
And you had 3 straight weeks against 3 Power 5 opponents.
Yeah.
What do you think you learned from your team in those 3 weeks?
Resiliency of our football team, that we have young guys have to play big roles early on, that although you may be a freshman or a redshirt freshman in years, that's no longer the case. You have to grow up fast, and your expectation is one that's real to be able to contribute. When you come out the second quarter, out the second half, and don't score in third quarter, it's almost as if there was no adjustment made. And God knows you spend the whole halftime, the limited time we get. But even those adjustments are made in between plays, in between series, at halftime, not just at halftime. Every play there's documentation or work being done every series while the other unit, offense, defense, or special team is on the field. Work is being done diligently to correct the things that may not have allowed us to have the success. So we're constantly working on it, trying to position our team to do so. We'll continue to do that. I believe we're going to get their very best. I think they're a much improved football team that will come here and play inspired. I think they embrace the rivalry as much as we do, so we want to go out and match and exceed, honestly, their desire to win this football game.
And to give these guys a taste of victory before you go into Conference USA, how crucial do you think that is?
I think it's important to have success at any point. Right now, to be back home, we want to play well. We want to play to the best of our ability, and I think if we're able to do that, we'll have the success we're searching for.